So we're going to upgrade this Lenovo Ideapad 510's hard drive. It's pretty slow now. It's got Windows 10 running on it, and it's quite an easy job. So all you'll need is we're going to move it to an SSD. So we've got a Samsung drive here. It makes it super simple because they've got some free software to do the data migration that we'll look at. So we've got our SSD ready. You need a USB to SATA connection, so that connects into the drive like so. If I get it the right way up, clicks in there. Not a lot of force needed for that. Now this is USB 3, so make sure you attach it to a USB 3 capable port on the laptop. That will improve the data transfer speed. So that's been attached over USB 3. And now if we start the software, it is the Samsung data migration tool. Okay, so what we should be able to do here is hit start, and it will look at the source and destination. So in this case, it's a large 1 terabyte drive. Our SSD is really quite small. It's about 120 gig of free space on there. So we're going to take, thankfully, this data drive hasn't been written to very much. So we've got only 74 gig that we need to transfer across. And that includes Windows and the boot partition. So it'll all fit on that SSD. And this Samsung data migration tool copes with the fact that you're transferring to a smaller disk, which is great. So that is that. So we've got the source of C: selected, and it will transfer it to the SSD, which it correctly detected. Hit start. And we're going to leave that for a bit, see how it does in, hopefully, well, it's not told us yet, but maybe about an hour. So that process completed in about 35 minutes, and it's saying that that's been successful. All we need to do is then move the SSD from there, shut down the laptop, flip it over, take out the hard drive, and put the SSD in. Okay, so we'll take that, flip it over. Now the hard drive is under there, the existing hard drive that is. So we'll take the cover off. Slide the hard drive out. And then put the SSD in its place. Then put back the cover, flip it back over and power it on. Okay, so let's fire it back up. Fingers crossed. Now taking that mechanical hard drive out and replacing it with an SSD should mean this boot is pretty quick. Maybe setting up things like partition files and that kind of thing first time. But that's actually pretty speedy. And then the main thing is, once it's in Windows, it's not really getting stuck processing stuff into disk, and that's really the bottleneck on this laptop. So that's it. So it's a very easy process to replace the hard drive with an SSD. Very much recommend doing it. Samsung hard drives, like I say, are pretty fantastic because the performance for the price is great, and the migration tool really takes the hassle out of the whole thing. Thanks for watching.